surviving socialist collapse and NATO bombings to becoming a national TV icon and media mogul, Ivan Zeljković, a.k.a. Zeka Milioner, has lived several lifetimes in one. As the host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Serbia and the producer behind some of the most iconic Balkan TV of the last 20 years, he has helped shape an entire generation's screen nostalgia. Today, he splits his time between Belgrade and Dubai, where he runs one of the bigger podcast networks in the Emirates, and still believes Serbia's future could be the Switzerland of the Balkans. We chat about surviving Yugoslavia's collapse, war and bombings, creative entrepreneurship, and why he thinks the next boom is coming right here. I'm back in Skadarlija, Belgrade, for another chat with another legend. This is NEMSWORLD Uncut. Welcome back to another episode of NEMSWORLD Uncut. Today it's my honor and pleasure to be here with a living legend, Zeka Milioner, a.k.a. Ivan Zeljković, a Serbian TV personality turned entrepreneur who now lives in the Emirates. Thanks for joining me.
Hey, really nice to cut into the uncut.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Who are you, in summary, and what is your mission?
Oh, wow. So deep at the beginning. I think that in a nutshell, I'm really happy man with a beautiful family, healthy family, and living life as without regrets. And I think that when it all comes to an end, it's all about not having regrets, you know. So live life. It's short life, you know. You realize that when you turn 50.
Yeah.
You have time.
I'm not there yet.
But I am. And then,
you look good, man.
Thank you very much.
Let's go.
Thank you very much. But when you turn 50, you realize that there is an end to life, really.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, let's live it. But it's not that I didn't live until 50. I really had beautiful, nice life with all ups and downs, you know, but still really good life.
So you were one of the biggest TV personalities in Serbia, and you were the host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Balkan and Serbian edition. So I was going to ask you, what was that experience like for you, and how long were you doing that for?
It was life-changing experience, not only for me, but for contestants also. And it was really, really something that changed me as a person. I learned a lot. I met so many beautiful and hardworking people, knowledgeable people, and not only as a contestant and in the production of the quiz show, but all around Serbia. You know, we sat here and the lady comes to us and
the lady that manages the restaurant here, she was like super hyped that he was here and very excited.
And I'm super hyped that people are like that because you asked, the quiz started in 2002 on 6th of May, which is very important for Serbians because of the 6th of May, the Đurđevdan or St. George Day, which I celebrate in my family.
My mom's family also.
So a lot of Serbs, you know, second largest Slava in Serbs. It started in 2002, which was 23 years ago. So yeah, it was really something, you know. And it was the biggest TV show. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is the biggest TV show on earth ever. Yeah,
especially 2002. That's when I was watching it in the U.S. as a kid. Everybody was so excited to turn the TV on at nighttime and watch it. And
Regis Philbin in U.S.
Regis Philbin,
Now Jimmy Kimmel in U.S. And in Serbia, same old, Ivan Zeljković, you know.
Yeah, legend.
Yeah. So it was amazing. It was truly something that changed my life to better. And I really appreciate, and I'm humbled and honored to be the presenter of that.
So how long did you go for?
It was a run of 10 years.
Wow.
And then it stopped for 10 years. And now we are in the 20th anniversary season. And we are still on. If you turn on the TV now in Serbia, Nova S, you will see Who Wants to Be a Millionaire show.
And it's still going? Like you're still hosting it?
Yeah.
So where do you film it? You film it here?
In Bulgaria.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
It's called back-to-back production in the production vocabulary, where they have a set, they have a crew, and we only go there 10 of us. You know, the host and few people from the production, and we have audience, Bulgarian audience, but Bulgarian and Serbian quite similar.
Yeah.
So they clap in Bulgarian, which is the same clap in Serbian, like so. So laugh is laugh, clap is clap, and they understand a little bit.
We were speaking, and you were telling me that you were also a TV producer. You produced a lot of different shows. So what was that like? How did you get into that?
Everything started with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which was the first TV format, the biggest TV format in the world ever, until now. And everything started with that, and thanks to one beautiful, amazing person, flying producer, chief of international productions of Celador company, Rod Taylor. Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore, but he taught me a lot, and he opened the door of TV, licensed TV production to me. And I learned a lot with him. I visited MIPCOM and MIP TV, which were the biggest and still are the biggest TV shows on earth.
Wow.
And I bought few licenses there. Some of them are like Cash Cab or Cash Taxi.
Oh yeah.
We produced 400 episodes of that
in Serbia.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we did the Dream House in Serbia, and it's called in original Under Construction, which was the biggest TV prize in television history of Serbia.
Wow.
After the show, 12 couples building one house, and at the end, one couple gets the house.
Sounds chaotic.
Yeah, but it was 100 days of chaos.
Yeah.
But at the end, one couple got the house. You know, the biggest prize in television history of Serbia still.
That's super cool.
And then I developed original TV format. Not many people know that radna akcija, ceresit radna akcija, or working action, as you would call it it's a home makeover show in Serbia with a social impact where we help underprivileged families get their house redone. It was that's the original format by me, and this is exclusive information for your show because not too many people know that I was the author of that format.
Way.
Yeah. And it was in 2012.
Wow.
And then at 2013, I started living in Dubai and more focused on the podcast production, digital media production, branding, big events coverage.
Well, I was going to lead into that because we were talking and you reminded me of the Serbian Gary Vee.
Oh,
because in a positive sense. But I like
if you compare me with Gary Vee, that's truly positive. Thank you very much for that.
He's the Serbian Gary Vee.
Humbled.
We were speaking on Zoom and we had a lot of meetings. You kind of became a bit of my mentor in many regards, and I'm grateful for that. So thank you.
I have to take this as your testimonial, for my mentorship.
Here we go. Use this footage.
Thank you.
Mentor. And basically, I was really excited because you had the same philosophies, the same tenets that Gary Vee would speak about, like put content out, don't fall in love with everything, just get things done, grow your business. And I was going to pick your brain on how this shift happened, how you left Serbia and went to the Emirates, and you're an entrepreneur and you're in the digital media space. What sparked that career, and how did you shift into this podcast realm? Because you're one of the top dogs in podcasting in the Emirates, and I was curious to hear from you, like, how that happened.
That is an amazing question, and nobody asked me that question until now. And the story is something that many people can also be inspired by that. So I left Serbia, where I have a legacy. The doors are open and so on. But I always wanted to play a global game.
Yeah.
Somewhere where you have a global impact on a market, where an ecosystem where everybody is playing.
Yeah.
So I went there 5,000 kilometers from my home, and I said, well, I crossed 5,000, and I was questioning, should I start with this or that, and then I said, I crossed 5,000 kilometers to play a global game. Do something that your heart is telling you to do, your gut is telling you to do,
And what was that for you?
And then I went to Dubai Links, which is basically Cannes Lion. Cannes Lion is the biggest advertising gathering in Cannes, France. But this is for the Middle East. So Dubai Links, and there was a guy I know his name also, but I forgot it now. Anyhow, he was talking about digital video, and I said, that's it, digital video. What's
Yeah.
digital video? We are recording on digital cameras for ages.
Yeah.
But digital video is something that you broadcast and distribute on digital platforms.
Yeah.
Imagine that in 2012.
Yeah.
You know, like it was
Before
tough.
the podcast world blew up.
Yeah. Before the word podcast started, you know, like almost that age. So I was excited for a month, for 2 months. I was excited. I'm doing digital video, but it was too early for clients who would pay something for that. Now everybody does digital media.
Yeah.
Everybody does vertical videos. Everybody's filming with their phones. Everything is there. So
Yeah.
it's not too good to be too much in front of your time. To be on a cutting edge of industry.
far ahead.
Too far ahead.
I feel you.
Yeah, I know why you feel, because you are innovative mind.
Yeah.
You are curious mind.
Yeah.
You are visionary, you know? And it's hard.
Appreciate that.
And it's hard. No, I love your short content.
Oh, thank you.
Long content is amazing, but your
Yeah.
short content is on another level.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
for me, I'm a filmmaker, and I had a little bit of a tough time adjusting because I was between two generations. I was between the millennials and the Gen Zs.
Yeah.
And then I went to the top film school in Canada, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go to LA, I'm going to make movies. And then just around that time, Instagram videos started. And then people were, doing really cheap little, videos that weren't that funny and getting so many views. And that was the rise of, like, I guess, the influencer
But
age.
to have a platform,
Yeah.
to be able to create,
Yeah.
to have your expression
Yeah.
on a daily basis,
Yeah.
so exciting.
Yeah.
So exciting.
There's a lot of value too,
Yeah.
because you build a fan base of people that are kind of waiting, and whatever your brand is, it's like they're hanging on to that and they look up to you. And for me, my mission is, bringing people together, using comedy, history, culture, all those things that interest me. Spirituality also interests me. So I mash it all together. It's a little bit hard because right now I'm throwing darts and the algorithm's a little bit confused.
Spaghetti, yeah.
Yeah, but some things really go viral, some things don't. My favorite things usually don't.
Of course, yeah.
But I'm not gonna stop. I guess that's the Joe Rogan method. He just talked about everything, and eventually it takes longer, but it's the biggest kind of people who have a broad spectrum of things to talk about are usually build bigger audiences over a longer stretch. But I'm still figuring it out. Like, we're here in Skadarlija, Belgrade, legendary spot,
Bohemic part.
Bohemian area of Belgrade. But I was gonna before we talk about Belgrade, I was gonna ask you, what is your advice to young entrepreneurs in the digital landscape?
Whoa.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you are Gen Z, and I'm learning a lot from Gen Z.
I'm not Gen Z. I'm a little bit older.
Yeah,
in
millennial.
between.
But I always say for myself, I skip the millennials and I'm Gen X, feeling and always addressing as Gen Z, because I think that Gen Z has one thing in amazing way. Millennials wanted to change the world, to rule the world and change the world and so on.
Yeah.
Gen Zs don't give a
Don't give a fuck. You
yeah
can swear.
about that. Yeah, can I have? They just want to feel good.
Yeah.
They just want to reach as much people as possible, to have platforms, and they have platforms on their hand, and so my advice for you in life would be no regrets, obviously, and don't overthink it, because you will have regret that you didn't start yesterday. When is the best time to plant a tree 20 years ago? When is the second best time today?
Yeah. That's
So
good advice.
do something, like just post it, like have fun while doing it, and be there, like if you just think I want to be successful and sit down in your room, watch Netflix or doom scroll, nothing gonna happen.
Yeah.
But if you start something, put an effort, you see how many people are walking by, and you're putting an effort to create content here and now.
Yeah.
It will be valuable for you today, tomorrow, or the after tomorrow, but it will be valuable for you. So start doing something, go towards your happiness, So that's always my thing.
That's good advice. And in terms of, let's say, I have my own agency that is now starting to grow. I started getting clients, commercials, social media stuff. What's your advice for people who are trying to find more clients that have media companies?
Again, you have to do the work, you know.
Yeah.
My first client was a guy, Serbian guy, Australian Serbian guy, who gave me a chance to film a series of videos in 2014. So 1 year passed. I didn't get a proper project in Dubai, in Emirates.
Wow.
And this guy was good enough to give me a chance. And we blasted out digital videos about new restaurants in his hotel and whatnot.
Oh, nice.
And in order to get clients, you can even make up clients. You know, like do the commercial for this Nescafe.
Yeah.
Do commercial for these flowers. You know, do something so people see what your mind is capable of.
Same principle. Put content out.
Yeah.
Build a portfolio.
Exactly. But instead of a service business, which is agency business, is good. You can start it, not too many investment and so on. But you as a creator, because you have a brilliant mind, as I know,
Thank you.
You as a creator should create your own product and ask them to tap into your product. So NEMSWORLD UNCUT is a product. Tap in. It's hard to tap in because it's unfiltered. Unfiltered and uncut. But still create products rather than, you know, if you like to travel, you told me, and I don't know if it is a spoiler, but you will record the podcast. You recorded the podcast in pyramids, is it?
Yeah.
You want to record on the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
You are recording it in a bohemian street. That's a product.
It is. Yeah.
You know, if you go and ask people, you're not offering them service. You just say, okay, if you want this water to be here, it costs this much money. You know?
Yeah.
It's in your product. Your product stays the same.
Yeah.
You can have the t-shirt sponsored.
Yeah.
You can have a hat sponsored.
Yeah.
This microphone sponsored. Chain sponsored.
Yeah.
T-shirt, tattoos sponsored. Everything sponsored. But your work is the same.
Yeah.
And you're selling and reselling the product. I mentioned the show Under Construction, which was 27 different sponsors from a construction universe, ecosystem, were in that show. And they were all satisfied so much that they pushed me to create a new show, which is Radna Akcija or Working Action, you know. So create your product and let them tap in your product rather than you create, you know, like service. Oh, I will film with 3 cameras. How much it costs? Can you get rid of 1 camera or whatnot? When you have your product, you own it, and they just tap in. This is my suggestion to young digital creators.
That's great advice. In terms of, let's say, I have this show, this product. It's in between a podcast, variety show. Now we're doing more documentary stuff. How would you advise me, let's say, to bring in more business? Like, let's say, product placement.
You are a creative person, extremely creative person. Think of the ways.
Yeah.
Can I have small water bomb like water bag?
Yeah.
Can it be sponsored?
Yeah.
And maybe you drop it here.
At my guest.
Yeah.
Just throw a water balloon at my guest. Yeah. Sponsored by Rosa.
And then you.
Yeah.
No, at the end of the podcast, I threw this.
Yeah. You could throw me.
Yeah. Or you can like okay. Do you know who is the sponsor of this person? I said, oh, Rosa Water is the sponsor.
This water bomb, that's a good one.
Water. It stands out, you know. Yeah. Like in when we had a cash cab, I pre-sold 5 or 6 positions of a product placement, like insurance company on a belt.
Wow.
Taximeter, you know, where the ferries, like taximeter sponsored by a bank.
Yeah.
A refreshment when you enter. Oh, here is the refreshment for you. Not, you know, stress, whatever. So be creative. What we did is we had a sponsor who had billboards around the city. So we just went with that car in the B-roll, is it? So they passed next to billboard, but we open it to a billboard so you see the billboard.
Nice.
So all the creative...
This is why he's the Serbian Gary Vee. Very rarely do I meet Serbian people who have this entrepreneurial... I mean, people exist,
but we are creative. Serbians are creative.
We're creative.
Look at this. Look at this. What you can do. I said, who is the sponsor of this show?
Pegasus.
Pegasus Nike. Why?
Yeah.
You know, can you do that? Everybody will remember that.
Well, I have size 16 feet, so.
See, yo, that's even crazier, you know.
Just hold it like this.
You fun? A for fun? Is it A for fun? A for
Yeah,
fun?
yeah. Size 50.5 for the Europeans. Yeah, that's amazing advice. Thank you for that, and I appreciate it. I guess
Flower shop can be a sponsor, is it?
Flowers.
Like these flowers are provided by
NEMSWORLD Uncut.
everything. Lutujući glumac cafe.
Lutujući. Yes, we'd like to thank. We're at an amazing restaurant called The Traveling Actor, which it's funny because I'm a bit of a traveling actor, but we're very grateful that they let us shoot here, and so. Let's lean into the city and like the culture of the city. We're in Skadarlija, the bohemian sector of Belgrade. Did you grow up around here?
Yeah.
So tell me about
my
how
neighborhood
that was like.
So we are here. This bohemian part, obviously very old. I was born maybe a kilometer away. Like when I was born, I moved there. My first address was Jevrejska Street, Jewish Street, here in Belgrade, and it is the street with the longest having the same name more than 300 years in Belgrade.
There's a lot of revisionism in the Balkans where streets are constantly being changed. Luckily, Serbia the least from what I see.
Yeah.
Croatia the most. Bosnia a lot. Serbia too is now changing. They're changing the street names.
But this street is still the same name.
Yeah.
And it was all part of the city, the very core of the city. And when you enter the Cara Dušana Street, which is on the top of Jevrejska Street, there is the oldest building in Belgrade, which is still there.
Wow.
You know, so very old part of the city, and very, I would say, inspirational.
Yeah.
You know, and this is where I grew up, and we spend a lot of time on the streets playing basketball a lot. We are the land of basketball.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Nem knows that.
He's a former hooper, but we are a land of many sports, but basketball we seem to be
number one.
Number one, aside from obviously the U.S. But
but if you compare it, you know, in every serious competition for ages, you have Serbia and U.S. So this is my neighborhood, and I really love that we are here and so on.
So when I say the word Belgrade, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Inner beauty.
Yeah.
There is much more to any city because you know that Belgrade was bombed 50 times, more than 50 times in its history. And some cities like Prague of Czech Republic, Czechia, was bombed never.
Yeah.
So you have all the remains of the medieval castles and everything, you know.
I heard Belgrade's the city that's been destroyed the most times in Europe and rebuilt.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true, but 50 times is a lot.
What's behind the buildings? Because you have here an old building and social realism buildings there.
Yeah.
You know, brutalism even, you know, like at some points, which is beautiful also in its own way. But the spirit of the metropolis and the heart of the metropolis really beats in every street of Belgrade. So obviously, when you live in it, you see the downsides, you know, oh, this could be better, this could be better, this is changing, it is not the same, everything is changing. But the cosmopolitan spirit of Belgrade is something that is really, really something. You have the music, I don't know whether if people hear the music, acoustic music, which is very like mariachi, Serbian mariachi style, you know, but then you have DJs and urban, you know, parts and quarters, you know, which I really, really don't like to say, but people are positively amazed by Belgrade, which is not good. The advertising and branding of Belgrade should be even better, you know, like so people know what to expect when they come to Belgrade.
Yeah.
But when they come, everybody is really, really amazed. You know?
Yeah, I like how you said inner beauty, because many people say that Belgrade is the best nightlife in Europe. The most, I read like there's like awards every year. It's usually number one for nightlife. Most welcoming city in the world. They voted Serbia least racist country in the world,
which it is.
Yeah, it is. I know when very welcoming.
When Europe had the zoos with people from Africa in 1930s, early 20th
in Belgium,
century, in Serbia, we were the first one to abolish slavery.
Yeah,
and if you are Asian. There are two Asians coming our way. So if you're Asian, if you are African, or if you're whatever you are here, you will be welcomed.
Yeah,
it is in our nature, you know, to say hello to everyone. Sometimes we exaggerate in that when we want to be, you know, welcoming.
Aggressive.
We should have asked those people, you know, like
Aggressive hospitality.
yes, exactly.
That's how I say it. And at first glance, when people see, like, you know, they traveled the West and Western Europe,
Yeah.
and they see these, you know, kind of worn down brutalist structures, or even before World War One. Thank you. It's a little bit rugged, right? And it's a little bit gray, but when you walk into the buildings, everything's really beautiful on the inside, and like everything's renovated, and everybody's so welcoming. And they show you the nightlife, they show you the aggressive hospitality.
Aggressive hospitality.
Yeah, I did a sketch.
We coined the phrase.
Yeah.
I know you have that.
Yeah, I did a sketch about it. It's like, who wants to pay? Like, people kill each other.
Oh, I saw that one of the first episodes.
So it's fun, and it's welcoming, and it's one of the most interesting and welcoming places in the world. But would that be your favorite thing about Belgrade?
Yeah, definitely people of Belgrade, because in Belgrade everybody is welcome. You know, people from Belgrade are not that welcome when they go out. You know, when I was serving military, you know, service, you know, like, you're from Belgrade, yeah, Belgrade boy, or whatever. Yeah, what? You know, like, I'm proud of it, you know.
Yeah.
And but I think people of Belgrade are really whoever comes once, and you know, many
Military
jet fighters. We are welcoming.
Maybe somebody was unwelcome for the first time.
No, but I really know, because a lot planes from flights from Dubai are full of tourists coming to visit Belgrade. You know.
Yeah.
And they everybody is really positively surprised and amazed by Belgrade.
Amazing. I don't know if there's more coming. Oh, they're passing by.
Another one.
I think they're doing like a
G4.
They're doing some like show or something, or some drills. So when I say Yugoslavia, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Because you lived in Yugoslavia and you lived after Yugoslavia.
Yeah. I was late Yugoslavian. You know, like I was born in 1975, so I was 15 years old when the country was torn apart, and I really feel all the best, because we
we got a car coming through here.
Yeah. Even the car, yeah. Može.
We got to lead this lady through the walking street.
Imate još pola metra, može.
Evo imate i kameru tu. That's amazing.
When you say Yugoslavia, my feelings are the most positive one, because just recently I will show you I have to show you this one. I can even give it to you. I was in the gym with my son, and we were doing one exercise.
He's tall. That's amazing.
So we are exercising with a song of
the partisan song.
Partisan song. But I was choosing that song with my mother.
Yeah.
She was crying. I was almost crying, you know, because obviously it was a more naive time. It was more relaxed time.
Yeah.
In the capitalism, which obviously won, everything is about the profit. Everything is about material stuff, you know, and so on. But you know, like at that time, it was more pure, I would say, you know.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not realistic. Maybe it's better here. Maybe it's not realistic, but at some point it was really.
People believed in brotherhood and unity.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people still do, in just a different lens.
Yeah. You know what? If you think about it, at this moment, communities are the newest trend in the business world, let's say. Not only business world, but where people get together around idea around business, about you know, we have a podcasting community.
Yeah.
Is that a communism?
Maybe not communism, but it's
not
a commune.
It is a communism, but not in a sense, political sense.
Yeah.
It's a communism meaning gathering of people.
Yeah.
In that sense,
Yeah.
that means brotherhood and unity. What was promoting brotherhood? So that means that we are together. I'm not a political idealist.
Yeah.
But I truly believe that after all wars, you went to Bosnia.
Yeah.
You are Serbian. You went to Bosnia. We are the same people.
Yeah.
Wherever we can, when it is forced, it's not good. But when it is pure, we are the same people, same mentality.
Yeah.
Drinking same drinks, talking same language, and so on.
Talking the same shit.
Talking the same shit. Yeah. Complaining.
A lot of complaining.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places I went to in the Balkans where they love to complain. I don't know who wins. Maybe I'm not going to say any names.
No.
But there's a lot of places.
Don't say you will be wrong. Whatever you say, you will be wrong.
There's a lot of places.
But
where
there is something. I'm an idealist, maybe even a utopist, when it comes to bringing people together.
Yeah.
I was invited to speak in a virtual workshop where there were only 20 people talking about digital branding and stuff. And I felt so empowered and so great sharing my experience and knowledge and know-how with the people which like to hear that, which was valuable to them. And only 20 people. No, I'm not talking about 20,000 or millions who wants to and are watching who wants to be a millionaire now.
Because you connected with people who were there and they cared really deeply about what you were talking.
I truly believe, and there is one project. It started 10 years ago, but that will be booming in the next 6 months or a year.
Nice.
And it's all about the platform to bring together the Serbian diaspora or expats. Or gastarbeiters, as we call them, as we are, and I really feel that would be my legacy. That would be something that I would really, really love to see succeed, to give a platform to people if we are not bombed by that,
Look at that. Doing circles.
I have to film that.
I think the next one's going to come by soon.
Let's see.
So got to squeeze in my next question. So how do you remember Belgrade before the war, during the war, and after the war? How was that experience for you? Because I know you were young.
Before the war, it was safe. It was in business way non-competitive, because there is a saying in Serbian, radio ne radio, svirati radio. Whatever you do, you will get your salary. That's basically the translation. Socialist system. Imagine that beautiful country, with the Croatian seaside, mountains of Bosnia, Montenegro, beautiful both, plains of Vojvodina, Shumarija, and so on. So they had fun. During the war, it was tough, but I was a kid. I didn't know anything about it, I was in high school, and it was tough, but maybe my parents felt it more, and few generations ahead of me who ended up not knowing, in the war. Then we had some kind of stability, and then 1999 bombing, which was also, I was a little bit older, but still, when you hear that...
We're talking about bombings.
Helicopters.
And there's all these...
choppers. No. I would live it. This is amazing,
We're talking about the 99 NATO bombings, and there's military jets flying everywhere. This isn't an everyday thing, by the way.
You organize it well.
I actually paid the Serbian government.
No, it was good. It was different time, like I said, like we have a saying, radio ne radio, svirati radio. It was naive times and it was nice times. So we were traveling a lot in region, in Europe, in Yugoslavia, beautiful countries. Now 6, then 1 country, and so on. During the war, I think that one of the scenes, you are a filmmaker and a filmographer. No, filmographer, how do you say it? That's it.
Filmmaker. Director,
Yeah. You know the movie Cabaret with Liza Minnelli. And in that movie, there is one scene in the Swiss Alps when Hitler Jugend, like Nazis, young Nazi, started singing a Nazi song, and started hailing Hitler or whatever. And everybody standing pumped on that, new movement coming from Germany. And only one old man is sitting at the table and he's like this. Because in that, and everybody singing the song, and it's very pumped. Whatever.
Everybody got hyped up.
Yeah. But why he is sad? Because his old man went through First World War and World War One, and he knows the truth
About nationalism.
there is no winner in the war. Each and every war is totally without any sense, because you cannot win the war.
Yeah, whenever you go to war, you always lose.
You always lose.
The
Each
only-
side loses.
Yeah.
And the stupidity and so at that time, obviously, I was still young, too young to understand what was going on. But from this point of view, I understand that war and any war in the world is stupid. You know. After the war, the things slowly started getting better for all the region, for all the Serbia and Belgrade. And now we are sitting in the Belgrade downtown, bohemian part, and the song they're playing now is a Bosnian song. Very beautiful, very emotional for all of us. So maybe it was too forced, brotherhood and unity that we spoke, but there were definitely some core unity and relaxed confederation, call it whatever you want, but still, you know, like we are going there where we will be. You just travel to Bosnia.
Yeah, Sarajevo.
You will be traveling to Montenegro. You know, like you are now in Serbia, and you see the
Same
beauty.
people.
Same people. You know. So yeah.
There's something specific about Belgrade, though. That, like, swag, I guess. We're
Yeah.
like the New York City of the Balkans. And I guess, but you were also here for the NATO bombings, right?
Yeah.
How was that experience?
It was tougher for people from abroad to understand what's going on here. But obviously, that was one of the worst experiences that we ever had, because you never knew, you know, what would happen. You know, like you heard the bombs all the time. But like in every bad situation in life, you grow the social mechanisms work
To cope.
and cope with it together. And it was much easier and for us to cope with it together. We spent a lot of time. Everything stopped, obviously, and I don't know. Like I really felt that it was a huge humiliation for Serbian country and Serbian
Well,
people.
almost as many people as 9/11 died in the NATO bombings of, like,
Yeah.
overall
Yeah.
of Yugoslavia at the time. And people don't really know that. Hundreds of kids were killed. And, you know, you didn't know. My grandma would call us because we were in Toronto. And she's like, the bombs are falling. What do I do? What do I do? And my dad's like, I don't know. Go to the basement if you can. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, and everybody was very
Yeah.
scared. And
We
then,
were-
but on TV, it's like NATO peacekeeping mission going well on CNN.
Peacekeeping with bombs. Come on, like, can you do that?
Yeah.
Like, no,
He found unity in it.
Yeah, we found unity in it, and I think that it made us tougher. What Novak Djokovic always likes to say, you know, like
Yeah.
the greatest of all time in tennis likes to say that this bombing made him even stronger and more resilient. You know.
You think the future is bright for Serbia and Belgrade?
Can you quote me on this one? I'm sure that in our lifetime, specifically, even more yours, but my lifetime, which is another 30, 40 years, Serbia will be on the forefront economically, in any aspect, not only economically, but in a socially, economically, well-being on the forefront of the Europe.
Why do you think that?
Because times are changing, and throughout the history of Serbia, we had so many tough moments, starting even before 1389 and the Kosovo battle.
Well,
and
we had
stuff.
occupation, we have corrupt leaders, we have all sorts of things.
So many things. And I think the resilience and the spirit of Serbian people is so strong, and it will be not only beneficial for the Serbian people, but for the whole Europe and the whole world. But we have to realize one thing: we are a small nation. When you are in Dubai, you live with people from Pakistan or Karachi or Mumbai. Like people where the cities have more population than Serbia, but the being on a crossroads between Western world and the Eastern world, and being such resilient people, innovative.
A lot of skills here. A lot of skilled
Yeah.
people. Most people are university educated.
But we have to also adapt and adopt the new age of a new moment of the world.
Yeah.
So if Switzerland today is, let's say, that country, Serbia will be Switzerland.
That's
in
what
10
I always
years,
I
20
always
years.
said, that I think we should be the Switzerland of the Balkans, because
We will be.
Serbia was, you know, the core of Yugoslavia in terms of the non-alignment pact, and you know, everybody was good with us, you know, east and west, and we weren't jumping on any east or west side. We weren't with the communists, we weren't with the capitals, but everybody was good.
The time is changing. Maybe we didn't get the good cards in the first part of those changing times,
Yeah.
you know, but I think in the second, now it's our half time. And I think it in the most positive and beautiful and peaceful way. When I say that, I think that all the virtues of Serbian people and Serbian nation will be on the surface, and I think that movement is happening. You know,
Amazing. And I have one last question for you. If aliens were to land in Serbia right now, what do you think would be their first thought?
Though those guys are crazy, they have to win. They would just landing now here, you know,
In Skadarlija.
filming in this area, you know, like, and so on.
Yeah.
They will go to that music. They will listen to the music. They will eat good food. They will be aggressively welcome.
Yeah, well, aggressive hospitality.
You know, aggressive hospitality, you know, and they will realize the beauty, inner beauty of Serbian nation, and how they would be curious. How come you didn't win?
Yeah,
You know, like, but as I said, Serbia winning will be win not only for Serbia, not only for region, but for all. You know, like, I'm too patriotic now, maybe because I live 5,000 kilometers away from
me
Serbia.
too. The further I get, the more I want to come here.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of I was gonna say, there's a lot of kids from all over the Balkans diaspora that follow me from all of former Yugoslavia, Bulgaria, Albania, Romania. There's a lot of people that are arguing in the comments and going at each other. Do you have any words for them? Any advice?
Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't let someone quarrel you wherever you are from, because you can always find the beauty in each other. So, you know, like, I'm not like on a peacekeeping mission, you know, but it is like that. The world is a much better place if we collaborate and cooperate, and we do things together.
And
you know?
you're all welcome in Belgrade.
And you will be aggressively welcome.
Yes, you'll be aggressive, whether you're Albanian, Bosnian, Croatian. There's a street name after every Croatian, Albanian, Bosnian person that was famous. Come to Belgrade. Ivan, thank you so much.
Man,
I appreciate you.
I really thank universe for this window of opportunity. Because I spent in Belgrade 24 hours or so.
You're a legend. Thank you for saying yes.
And then you also are spending a few days here.
We're leaving tomorrow.
You know, and me too. So I'm really grateful to meet you in person, because this is the first time we meet. And I'm sure we are on the same mission.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Guys, like, subscribe, follow NEMSWORLD Uncut, Big Nem. We have Ivan Zeljković here, a.k.a. Zeka Milioner, and until next time.